Hello and welcome back to Tesla News. My name is Marian and I'm your host today, covering today the Cybertruck update. Then we will look into the Ford Mustang Mach-E, and we also look at the Porsche Taycan, and we also have numbers from Sweden and Norway. And if you do enjoy that, do consider subscribing, and we will start diving into the Cybertruck update. It will have eventually a 4-wheel steering, so that's really exciting. It's going to be the same like the Hummer EV, and so we get some more updates here, but don't expect any more big changes to happen because we know that production is coming closer, and I don't think that they will do any major changes when it comes to the frame or the car itself. It might be some really tiny stuff that they will change now, but everything else I think will change the same in the way the Cybertruck was presented in 2019. If you are holding a reservation, please let me know down below. I'm really excited to know if you are one of the persons waiting for the Cybertruck. And yeah, I do expect that none of these Cybertrucks will come to Asia or Europe or Germany, in my home country. Because he also mentioned that there won't be any smaller version, and we have all been kind of like waiting for like a smaller or like a European Asian version, but he didn't say it directly, but it looks like they first gonna focus on doing the initial version of the Cybertruck. So I think except of Canada, any country outside of the United States won't receive the Cybertruck yet. So that's actually everything about the Cybertruck so far, but again, we do get these little small updates, so that's really interesting. Furthermore, we look at the Ford Mustang Mach-E, which is actually outselling the Ford Mustang Mach, which is actually the non-electric version. So we do see that the shift here at Ford is happening, which is nice to see, because at the end of the day, it's all about the entire industry moving towards electric cars. Furthermore, we also have to discuss that the Porsche Taycan is going to have has some issues here. They have some power issues actually. So a few, around 40,000 Porsche Taycan will be recalled. You have to go back to Porsche. It is not possible to do that over the air, so no OTA. So we they have to send the people back to Porsche. What I find interesting here is, guys, that you need to consider that the media loves to talk about all the issues that Tesla cars have and mistakes that happen. But at the end of the day, VW has a lot of issues here in Germany right now with quality, but as well software issues. We have seen that with Audi and now as well with Porsche. So it's kind of like, why should all these other companies have no issues at all when Tesla had some issues as well? So it's kind of like the same game, but everyone pretends that some car makers don't have any quality or any software issues. Looking at Sweden, guys, we do have some really great numbers here. 49%, 49.4% of all cars were electric. So that's some really good result here. Petrol with 26.6, diesel at 15.5, and other fuels and hybrids. So we do see that Scandinavia has always been in the lead. We know that, for example, in Norway, almost 70 to 80% of the new cars sold are already electric. And just as a reminder from my video that I did lately, in 2025, no fossil fuel cars are anymore allowed to be sold in Norway. And we also know that in the past we had this issue with China, that China is going to do that very soon as well, latest by 2030, 2035. So we see this shift, and it is important for Tesla to be here in Europe. We do look at Grünheide here right now. They are further working on installing all stuff that is needed to produce cars here, and a lot of stuff going on here, so water tanks, etc. So Grünheide is going to be a factory that I think many people underestimate, It will be a very big market here. What I'm really looking forward is a new announcement that Tesla is actually going to build as well superchargers here in Germany. I think it would be the right move, as many people are upset about the pricing and the quality and functionality of chargers here in Europe. So now looking at Norway, we do see that 3,195 cars were sold last quarter from in June, sorry, for Tesla in Norway. That's a share of 15.7%, so that is looking really good here, taking the lead in June. We know that the export is happening actually mostly in the beginning of the quarter, so numbers by the end of the quarter are always a bit more weak, but still pretty good results here. What's interesting is that those numbers are actually mostly Model 3 long range, and the standard range is coming into second place. So let's see if maybe in the next 12 months we will also see a Model Y standard range coming to Europe. We won't see that one starting in Giga Berlin. Of course, they will always start with the most expensive version. So yeah, looking forward to those updates and those numbers that could come from China. So if we combine all these news that I just gave you, we do see that Tesla is working on all fields all around the world, bringing new products, building factories, and I think the speed of growth has really been shown in Q2 results with the almost 122% gain compared to last year. And even though if we take the Corona numbers from last year, a bit put some more numbers on top, we would still see a growth of around 100%. So we are really in a growth story here. Don't forget that, guys. It is an S-curve. I will talk about the S-curve in another video a bit more, as you know that I'm doing this video here because I'm in vacation right now. So again, guys, numbers in Europe will change forever at the end of the year once Tesla is really starting to pick up the production here. I'm really looking forward to that. We all have been frustrated about the delays here, but the most important thing to be considered is the battery factory at Grünheide. So we have to look at that and hope that this is happening very soon. And once this ramp up is happening, guys, there's nothing to stop Tesla in Europe anymore. So thank you very much for listening, for watching my video. If you do enjoy my channel, do consider subscribing, and I wish you all a wonderful day. Take care, guys. Thank you very much for listening.